now.
All right, welcome, welcome. We are so happy to have everyone here tonight, and we are blessed indeed because we have a special guest from corporate. He is one of my favorite people, and I tell him that all the time. He knows how to get shiz done. That's what I'm saying. So he is, yeah, he's just, I mean, he's helpful, he's encouraging, and he always is willing to help me, and really, which in turn, all of us, move our business forward. Look at statistics. Chris, can you run this report for me? Can you show me this? And really, I just love having that connection. We have the best partnership with Plexus. So I'm going to introduce to you tonight, Chris Smith, and I'm going to let you take it away.
Well, thank you so very much, Cheryl. The feeling rather is so very mutual when it comes to my respect and admiration for you. And anytime I get a chance to work with any of the Jewel ambassadors, I really feel like it's a blessing. And because of that, being one of the regional sales managers to help you all in your journey as you have decided to partner with us here, it is always an opportunity that I will take. So thank you for having me on the call. As we talk about a few things, I know we're getting more people that are joining. I had done just kind of a quick little survey as to how many people had attended convention, because I'm going to talk a little bit about convention. And it's important to know, now that I'm seeing Luther on the call, that I'm actually Chris Smith, and that's over there is Luther Harris, just to make that distinction. So you don't know that they'll feel that there's two of us on the call, for those of you who have gotten us confused. But hey, I'm in good company. What we do, of course, at Plexus is we search for those people who are looking for us. We are a gut health company. We want to provide hope, health, and happiness for those who want more out of life. And I'm saying that as a reminder because a lot of people who are running their businesses, you might be on this call and you might be running it because we have awesome promotions and incentives. You want some type of Apple product, we got it for you. You want some type of retreat event where you might be on a cruise, we got that. But we really don't want to lose sight of the fact that those promotions, those incentives, all of those items are really intended to be conversation starters. Do you know the kinds of things that we do at Plexus in our business? This could be something that if you're interested, you can have too, is something that you could say to somebody who's considering working this as a business. Again, I'm saying that to lead into some of the things that we're going to talk about that I hope will steer your intention and direction with your team in a direction where there's longevity. And of course, that there are people who are going to stay with you and work the business too. And I actually paused on Steam a little, or excuse me, team, when I said it, because some people have a little confusion between those people who are in your business, those people who are in your organization, and those people who are actually on your team. Sometimes we hear leaders say, "Wow, there's people on my team that aren't doing anything." Like, well, do they know that they're on your team? I mean, did they just come to sit in the stands and watch the game? Or did they really want to be out there in the field, in the huddle, playing the same game that you're playing? That's a very important distinction, and hopefully will even aid in you not being so frustrated when somebody who clearly only wants to be a customer is acting, like a customer. We need customers. Let's keep them customers. But when we identify those people who want to run the same yards with you, block for you, actually take the ball, those are the people that we want to pour into. For those of you who might have been on our monthly kickoff call today, Genevieve, our Chief Field Development Officer, was talking about some of these things, showing some stats on the screens. In fact, some of the same stats I'm going to show you as a reminder, hopefully to reinforce what you already knew. Maybe if you didn't hear that call, it'll introduce you to some of these things. But as the kids say these days in their social media posts, I don't know who needs to hear this. So I'm going to say, I don't know who on this call needs to hear this, but you're all leaders. Yeah, I know. I got to break it to you like that. You're a leader in some way or another. And leaders provide perspective and give people very clear communication. information, advice, and plans. So if everybody's in a building and everybody's freaked out because that building is on fire, everybody has a little bit of comfort when they run into a fireman. Well, you are all the firemen. You are all the people with experience that are going to lead these people to safety. So when somebody says, oh my gosh, what do we do? You will say things like, first we are going to, and the next thing you're going to do is this. Those are phrases that I want you to get really comfortable with. Keep them ready in a holster, on your nightstand. What I want you to do next is this. That's going to help people with product. And that's going to be helping those people who are business builders. And when they're in the labyrinth of their virtual office, and where do I go next? And where do I find this? What most people do next when they join my team is they get on a call or they get this product. That's the kind of leadership we want you to continue providing. And so when we're on calls like this, where we have our sideline brothers and sisters who we can get advice from, or perhaps our upline, or maybe even somebody who has visits from corporate, those are the kinds of conversations we're having, answers we're asking for, and guidance that we're giving. So good, just reading some of the comments here. And I am going to show some of the stats on the screen right now as I share the screen. It's mainly about gut health and how surprising it is, the statistic that 71% of people here in the US are unaware of poor gut implications. We are very familiar. It's a conversation we have on a regular basis. We know what we're talking about. We have products that work, and this is our lane. So it's surprising to know that there are some people who not only have no idea, have never even heard about what the gut implications have, but at the end of that slide, it says 52% of people are really confused about how to improve it. So even if they knew, they wouldn't know the first thing in terms of steps to take. And yet there are 73% of people in the country who have actual gut health problems. And this could be in any way in terms of maybe inflammation or perhaps dry skin or all these things that are tied to our gut. If you're on this team, you have leaders like Megan, you have leaders like Cheryl and other people that I can see on this call. I know that you have hearts of servants. You're not just here to work a business and make money. Of course, we all want something that's going to provide those things. But more importantly, I would say, if you're out here to serve people, then you're looking for the people who are looking for you, quite honestly. And we're providing help with the products that we have and or ways that they can make additional, if not replace, their income. So I want you to keep this type of thing in mind. In fact, the statistic here was equivalent to the statistic. I don't think it's this high anymore, but several years ago, I heard the statistic that was close to this of how many households don't have the internet. Yeah, can you believe that? I'm sure everybody on this call, because you're probably using the internet right now, it's been a major part of your life. And I tell you, when the internet goes out, our whole house shuts down. I mean, we can't watch movies. We don't have cable. We got nothing. So imagine when somebody's gut is out of balance, the things that we can provide them in terms of health and help by talking about our product. So I want to, of course, remind you that that really is the goal. The products we're talking about, of course, are things like our Slim. It's one of our key features. And we have Sweet Tea Slim. We had launched it as a limited time offer, and it went away. And so people are very happy the fact that we brought the microbiome activating Sweet Tea back, but it's now being joined by its sibling, Hunger Control. Glad that we have this available now. It's permanent. You should see on screen right now, it's showing you the Ambassador VIP price, $78, 72 PV. And then we've got 96 and 86 price and PV respectively for retail. You should also see on screen there that we've got a couple of, Slim combos, a family combo, also a refresh and replenish combo. Each one that features a nice little mason jar. It's very a fun item to have there. One Slim is available in the refresh and replenish rather, and 3 active and or hydrates, 149, 116 PV, 191, 146 PV for retail. And then we've got that Slim family combo, 2 Slims and a mason jar, 144, 131, 175, 159. I'm bringing up this product because It is something that, of course, you need to be talking about with your customers, with your brand ambassadors. I'm bringing this up as well as one other item that people were very happy that we made a standalone product, Restore. If you did Reset, this, believe it or not, was some people's favorite part of Reset, Restore. Some people are like, I'm not too keen on the taste. We worked on that. A little less berry, a little more lemon. You'll like it if you haven't tried it yet. But more importantly, we've got some health benefits with it: cellular detoxification, digestive support, appetite control, all very important in terms of getting your gut back in balance. And then in an effort to cut down on all the numbers that I'm saying here, you should see on screen the single SKU item and cost in PV as a standalone. But we have two combos: the triplex and trim combo, which includes a Restore Slim, ProBio 5, BioCleanse 60 Balance, and then the detox support system, which is one Restore, BioCleanse 60, and Ease capsules. Look on screen at those numbers there. So why am I going over these particular products? Just going to stop sharing for a moment so you can look in my eyes. It's because you may not be an expert on our products, and that's okay, because we have experts here that can talk about the ingredients and the health benefits. But also, I don't know who on this call needs to hear this. Not only are you all leaders, you are all salespeople. I mean, yeah, we don't want to hear that word. Oh, I don't want to sell unless I believe in it. I know you all believe in it. But you all sell on a regular basis anyway. Have anybody ever asked you, hey, listen, my spouse and I just finished a series on Netflix. What do you recommend? Whatever you recommend is you selling, okay? You don't benefit from it financially to tell somebody that this next series is one that they should watch. So more importantly, you are recommending / selling particular products to people, which is why, from a business building standpoint, you need to pay attention to PV, or personal volume. So when somebody needs to earn some credits, for example, or points, but they have to recommend a product over a certain PV, that's your job. That's what's important to move maybe that person to the next level of their rank, and or maybe you to the next rank. Yes, if you're building a business, that's important too. And in fact, now is a good time to introduce the first trivia question of the call. Hey, everybody, welcome to this edition of Let's Answer Some Questions. That's right, everybody, hands on your buzzers. Here's the first question. Now, everybody that's building a business, there are three very important parts of your business. If you were to go to the doctor to get a diagnosis on your overall health, he or she would probably tell you about something about your resting heart rate, maybe your metabolism, for example. Well, in your business, you've got some very key areas, three key areas that you should always know the status of, know where to find, be able to discuss with intelligence with anybody who asks you. The question is, who wants to unmute themselves or put it in the chat what any of those three things are? If you don't know all three, but you know one, chime in and let's hear one. Let's see, I saw one person say, let's see, recruiting, retention, referrals, enrolling, retention, developing leaders. We will accept all those answers, Mary and Michael. And Candace, also very good points. I'm going to put that under the umbrella of these other things, but enrolling or recruiting, retention, okay, maintaining, as well as developing and or helping people rank up. Now, if you are working a business and you're working this as a business, most people know about that first one, enrolling. Remember when you were first starting? Or you might be first starting now. And it might have been really challenging for you to get your mouth wrapped around what to say to a person to get them enrolled. I'm not good at that. I'm not business leading. I just talk about the products. That's where I'm comfortable. And then maybe you overcame that and you got better at it. There's a saying that once you teach somebody how to use a hammer, they think everything is a nail. So what tends to happen is, once people learn how to master enrolling, that's all they do. Enroll, 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 enroll. I can't get enough people in my business, which is good. It's a tough problem to have many people in your business. But it's the retention portion and the duplication that tends to take a backseat. Think of retention as customer service. You recommended somebody take a product. The following month, you're recommending, remember that phrase, here's what you should do next. Here's a product that we think that would be good for you to take next. We've got Slim. It's a delicious flavor of sweet tea if you haven't tried it. Here we've got Restore, which is definitely going to work on detoxing your body, among other things. That's why it's important from a product standpoint to know what to talk about, what to recommend to somebody, and or a business builder, what they should do on their next steps. Enrollment, good. Retention, good. Duplication tends to have a little bit of a misunderstanding, we've been finding. I think some people believe that duplication is, hey, I'm going to enroll somebody, and then I'm going to teach that person how to enroll somebody, and then I'm going to teach somebody else how to enroll somebody. I'm just going to keep duplicating that. That's not really the duplication we're talking about, though that's good. The duplication we're talking about, of course, yes, and Candace coming with Recruit, Retain, and Duplicate, another great trio to remember. The duplication is, of course, having a plan, having some set of very easy to explain and easy to understand steps of that trio that someone else not only can do themselves, but if you take time off, they can continue doing it and your business doesn't grind to a halt. That's the duplication we're talking about. And in fact, that will then create other leaders to rank up. So yes, this might just be me mansplaining to all of you who already know it. So you'll forgive me. Hopefully this is a reinforcement to go, okay, I'm doing that already. But more than anything, what we're seeing across maybe the Plexus horizon here is this is the area not only that people kind of struggle, but this is what a lot of people want steps on. Okay, it's like a coach taking their team off the field and then they're in the huddle and then the team says, okay, what do we do next? What's the next play? And the coach says, get out there and just play hard. Like, oh, okay, I was going to do that anyway, but what's the play? How do we gain yards? You know, I mean, am I blocking? Is he blocking? So it's the steps. What do I do to improve my business? Some leaders say, just keep on at it. Just keep showing up. Just keep being consistent. And those are very important ingredients. But how do I develop a gold, for example? How do I retain somebody? So we're going to talk about that a little right now. And I'm also going to show some things on screen here that additionally will support what we're talking about in terms of your business. You might have seen this image before, the enrollment part of things, continuing to fill your bucket. If we have a high enrollment month, or specifically you, or even if you don't have a high enrollment, if you bring in one person this month, guess what you're doing the next month with that one person? Retaining them. Among other things, you're helping that person out. You're giving them that customer support. But the way we have things set up, here it is. You've got enroll for, we're looking at that in July, you are enrolling 4 people. You're retaining 3 people from June, the previous month. So if you enrolled, heck, if you enrolled 4 people, you can certainly retain all of them too. But enroll 4, and we're going to be beating this drum a lot moving forward. Enroll 4, enroll 4, go 4, F-O-U-R, go 4. Enroll, and then the following month retain. So here we're talking about enroll 4 this month, and then next month, you're going to retain, this month you're going to retain from the previous. Next month, August, you're enrolling 4 because you're still focusing on enrolling 4, but you're going to retain 3 from the 4 that you enrolled this month. You'll also notice the image was done deliberately. Your retention bucket is actually getting bigger. Retention is such a very, very important part of the health of your business. We want to give you tools that allow you to show people how they can get more products. For example, we've got our first of this month through the 7th promotion going on. Whoop, whoop. It is the Liberty, T-E-A. See what we did there? The Liberty Celebrating Special. This is our Refresh and Replenish combo, which is a combination of the Mason Jar, Hydrate, Slim, and Active. It's again only running from the 1st through the 7th. If you purchase this Refresh and Replenish combo, you will get $17.76 off. Hopefully you understand exactly what that $17.76 means. 4th of July, Independence. Okay. So on the right-hand side, you'll see that we've got a similar Canadian special going on, of course, since they don't recognize that same holiday. But take advantage. Anybody purchases, no code is necessary. Just purchase that, put it in your cart. 1776 is automatically taken off. In addition, now, how do we take advantage of some of these retentions and also earn prizes? Remember, the prizes are the conversation starters, but what prizes they are. Hey, we had sunglasses last month. Guess what we have this month? It's a Ninja Creamy. That's right. Clear off your counters for another item to make coffee. But from the people that I know who have this, they swear by this item. How do you earn it? Well, enroll 4 new VIPs this month. Remember, it's always about enrolling 4, enroll 4. That's 1 person per week. Enroll 4 VIPs with over 100 PV and retain 3 VIPs from last month who you enrolled with over 50 PV. You got yourself a Ninja Creamy. Whoop, whoop. Now, for those of you who are saying, whoop, whoop, nothing. Actually, I was on vacation last month and I didn't enroll anybody. Hold on, we've actually taken care of you too. Enroll the 4 that you were going to enroll anyway and develop a level 1 silver brand ambassador, and you earned yourself Ninja Creamy. So you're still enrolling your 4. You are developing a silver, which ain't too shabby, and you can get this item. But don't make it about the item. Remember, some people get, hey, come around, everybody. If you get on my team and you can earn this prize. And one of 2 things will happen. They'll either earn the prize and then go, well, that was all I was promised, so I'm not going to do anything else. Or they don't earn the prize and they go, well, what was that all about? It was pretty hard. We're actually setting the expectation and the mindset for a person who hopefully is somebody that you're considering as a business builder. What's that? You want to know what else you're eligible to get this month? Thanks for asking. In July, double your bonus points, our business building bonus, or BBBs as it's commonly called. If a VIP upgrades to a brand ambassador and along the way also enrolls a VIP with over 100 PV, the business building bonus percentage that you would have gotten is now doubled. So those 4 VIPs that I was talking about, you're enrolling, the people who are upgrading the brand ambassador will be eligible for everybody, even beyond those 4 that they enrolled, double the triple Bs. Such a great advantage. And apparently I have this slide in here twice, so let's go on to this one. Also, Leaders Retreat. Woo, woo. OMG, Becky. Let me tell you, if you haven't been on any of our cruises, you have opportunity to do so moving forward. You must get on this ship. The contest is actually starting September, but it's basing qualifications on the retention that you create this month, July and August. Another reason why we're talking about retention. Retention, start now. We're only talking about minimum of 4 people, 1 a week. And if you didn't see it on screen, we're going in that cruise to Key West, Florida, Nassau, Bahamas. Yes, I like it. As I know you do too. That was a Bahamian accent, by the way. I know it sounded probably like Irish or something. I'm really trying to work on my accents. I shame my family all the time. Okay, let's talk about gold. So I've been saying 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Or are we going to be talking about FOUR, go for gold? You'll see that in a lot of our communication moving forward. Gold is the cornerstone of the building blocks of leadership rank. Typically, when people get to gold, they have bought the vision, they're on board to be a business builder on your team. Yes, we have people who are senior silvers who do the same, but gold is also the first rank where you get training available. $500 is something that you can earn from actually having developed a gold from new and repeat customers. But again, you're asking, okay, Chris, how do I do it? I can get a gold, but it's the equivalent of saying, go out there and work hard. What would you need to do? As you all know, gold points are 100. So the question really is, what do I need to do activity-wise to generate 100 points? Remember that number 4. So in this scenario, the me could be you that gets the points. The me could also be someone else on your team, but for the sake of this conversation, let's say it's you. Let's say that you actually have 3 VIPs on your team that you enrolled. These 3 people, because you enrolled them, are your level 1s. You should know that every person you enroll, you get how many points? I can only see a few of you. Somebody hold up how many fingers. How many points do you get for a level 1? Correct. Amy is the only fingers I see. X, I see Cheryl's too. 6 points for every level 1 you enroll. So that means you get 6 points for each of these 3. But now all 4 of your goals are to enroll 4 people. So you set out to enroll your 4. It's right here. So you've enrolled these 4. You also have enrolled these 3. You, in essence, have 7 level 1s, which each get you 6 points. So 6 times the 7 level 1s, 42 points. You're like, oh, 42 points? I need roughly around 60 more to get 100 points. Well, that's where these 3 individuals also enroll 4 people. Their 4 enrollments are actually your level 2s. How many points do we get for each level 2? That's right, Amy, quick on the draw there. 5 points for every level 2. So we've already generated 42 points on these level 1s, 12 level 2s at 5 points each. Let's all look at the math together. So here we go. 6 points for your 7 level 1s is 42 points. 5 points for your 12 level 2s is 60. That's actually 102 points. And a gold is developed. You should be able to have this conversation with somebody when they're certain number of points away from getting to their next rank. I'm 200 points away from getting to Senior Ruby, let's say. All right. Well, we need to get 2 gold levels generated on your team, or 100 points. Yes, you could do the same type of math with Senior Silver, but again, we really want to be creating gold legs because these statistically are the people, again, who longevity-wise stick to the business, run the business longer. Go for gold. 444. Game plan moving forward here. Again, 4 golds, 4 enrollments this month. That's 1 new VIP every week. We also have a promotion going on that allows them to be able to save $10 on an initial order, which would then also give them a $10 credit for a purchase next month. That adds to the retention next month. Again, you see this cadence. We're bringing the people in, and then we're retaining them next month. This really is a conversation that hopefully you get sick of hearing, which means that you're remembering it, which is bring them in, retain them. That second step is one we don't talk about enough. There are some high enrollers on your team. You might even be one. Great. It's only 1 step. Also prepare your new VIPs to reorder in August. I just talked about that with some of those promotions we've got coming up. Develop 1 silver, network with your VIPs. Cast the team vision, maybe ask someone to share 3 times over the next 60 days. Ask somebody on your team to host an event. It could be something as simple as this. It is clear, it is easy to deliver information. As I know our Chief Field Development Officer, Genevieve, has often said, it should be easy enough for your grandmother to be able to follow. Somebody who typically only wants a few very easy to follow steps, or a child for that matter. And there's that saying that I believe it was Einstein said, if you explain something to a child and the child doesn't understand, it's probably because you don't understand. So if you find yourself getting frustrated because you're trying to explain something to somebody and they're not getting it, that frustration should probably be aimed at yourself. Like, maybe I don't understand this the way I should. That's where you go to an upline. That's where you get on a 3-way call, for example, or maybe a sideline, brother or sister. And then we've got events coming up. Hey, Leadership Excellence. If you are a jewel rank, Emerald, Sapphire, Diamond, and you haven't attended leadership, come on down. We're having Leadership Excellence right here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I was going to say Phoenix. Hey, what better time to visit Arizona than July, right? Am I right? Yeah. 17th through the 20th of this month for Leadership Excellence. And if you have attended Leadership Excellence, we're urging you to come again. There's a fee associated with it, but just get here, take care of your travel, and we'll take care of the rest. We would love to have all of you here. Obviously, Leadership Excellence is something that we share a number of forward-facing leadership tools with to get you to your diamond rank and beyond. Also, Gold School, if you have earned a gold rank or senior gold, or you have sponsored somebody on your team who has gotten gold or senior gold, we've got Gold School in August 3rd in Atlanta, Georgia. And we also have October 19th, Gold School in Dallas, Texas. Hey, can't make one, make the other. If you're closer to Texas than Georgia, I would plan on doing that one. And then we've got Rubies on the Rise right back here, and hopefully the cooler month of October, October 10th through the 12th, Scottsdale Ruby or Senior Ruby. Ladies and gentlemen, I could certainly keep talking. I could keep giving you information. I've actually gone over the 30-minute allotment here. I'm excited. This isn't just the afterglow of convention, but it is really the fact that I feel like we're not only aligning, but we're continuing with the conversations that we're having here of make the plan simple, help somebody on their journey, have a conversation with perhaps a leader of yours to communicate with somebody who is interested in their health journey, products, or the business, income, or perhaps both. But again, we've got Cheryl, we've got Megan, we've got many people on this call here that have invited you, that want you to dig into your business more. And if you're not connected with me already on Facebook, I hope that we can connect somehow. You're all very, very welcome. And I think I said at the beginning of the call, I feel like I'm the one who's advantaged to be able to partner with you because you've chosen to work here. And anything that I can do to help, I would love to do more of these calls as I'm welcomed back. But it is your business, and everything that we can do to help support you and give you what you need so you can move forward. It's truly a blessing and a pleasure. So I'm going to hand this back over to my good friend, Cheryl, who, by the way, I'm going to give the hosting capabilities back to because I'm going to disconnect from the call, but I don't want that to stop the call just because I disconnect. Sure.
Oh, right. Yes, yes. Well, thank you so much. This was excellent. And we're just so happy to have you on. We definitely will have you on more. I wanted to ask you a question. So for the Liberty Replenish and Refresh, is it only the sweet tea or is it any of the slims?
It is any of these.
That's what I thought, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Let me confirm that. So
That's right. That's right. I just did it in the cart for
Okay.
somebody.
There we
Thank you
go.
so much, Luther. I knew that was Luther's voice. I couldn't see him at the moment, but I knew it was him.
You know, I got
Yes.
you.
Yeah,
But
so that- go ahead.
everything that we're doing this mad dash. We're calling it gold goals. So everyone is trying to create a fast start gold. So we're running a promotion on our team where we have a prize at the end. And so we are in go mode for sure. And so this was just perfect. Went over everything that you're doing for us to make our business so much easier. And yeah, that's just super. So thank you. I just really appreciate it.
Very, very,
And
very welcome. I will
yeah.
confirm, yes, what Luther is saying. And now that I'm actually on the page, it is a drop-down list that shows Slim, and you have all the flavors to choose from there. So
Okay, perfect.
definitely take advantage of that.
Perfect. Yes.
And yeah,
yes.
We might just be intersecting at a time here corporately and you all in the field where everybody's just like, I'm just feeling this excitement and we're going to keep doing it. And that's really great. I want to help buoy your emotions during those times where you might dip down, or maybe you're going for a goal and you don't achieve that goal. It is okay. You're going to do it just with the consistency alone. You're going to be able to achieve it. And there's going to be days where you're like, it sucks. I don't want to do it. Yeah. Well, liking it isn't necessarily one of the requirements. The consistency, however, just get one person a week, just do the activity. I'm very confident you'll be there.
That's right. That is absolutely right. Yeah. So thank you again. And
so welcome.
yeah, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. We will
I look forward to
definitely
it as
do an
well.
invite. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody. Be well.
All right, bye-bye.